I've organized the books on the shelves of libraries, right? We've put stickers, we've put rated, this child's reading level is here, so this is what they can read.
Mm-hmm.
Even when my son was in school, I had to prove that he could comprehend more than a first or second grader in order for him to, this was normal. And then all of a sudden it switched. And another one of these things that it says is that it prioritizes these. So, to describe intentional efforts to integrate queer theory and LGBTQ perspectives into libraries. Um, that's the one I just did. And then this is the one prioritizing. Hear that. Prioritizing. The main focus of many of our libraries is to fill them with these kind of books. And here's just an example that Brooke shared of LGBTQ books for kids.
Yes, so this is on rated books. If you go to reports, you can filter it by rating, content, and age. So in this case, there are over 100 books where I filtered it just for elementary level books and also by gender dysphoria transgender. So this is just the gender dysphoria transgender. This isn't the alternate sexualities.
So tell me about, because there is, I mean, I've looked at some books, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I've looked at some books that are like The Prince or something like that, where the prince realizes that he doesn't want to marry a princess and he marries a prince, and that's as far as it goes. Is that what these books are, or do they have more? I mean, is
That's a
there,
great
yeah.
That's a great question. We recently updated our rating scale, so that if there's just a 0 out of 5 is there's no mention. A 1 out of 5 means there's a brief mention of, some character that isn't one of the main characters. A 2 out of 5, which is the juvenile advisory equivalent to the PG, is that it seems to be pushing the ideology, or it's pro-transitioning, or telling them that they're born in the wrong body, or something like that. There's a little bit more. So the books vary. Now, this is rated books, and we just began to do that in the last 2 months. We have an amazing group helping us going through the books for children in a state where this is an issue right now. So we have volunteers from across the country. We're trying to standardize the rating system and say what it requires this. So if you take a look at the National Book Rating Index, which my husband and I also built, if you could pull up that picture while I'm talking.
Yeah.
That doesn't have a current rating system. So this one you can click on. It does have a rating system. It's been standardized for 34,000 books. But I cannot tell you if it's from a 0, 1, and 2 unless it's a rated books report. So it's just like, is there LGBTQ content or not? That's all that this measures. So in this, to check it up, filter by content designation, you would check LGBTQ, and then you would search by the rating, which would be 1 or 2, and it's a good indication if it's in elementary schools or not. And so, you really have to look at the book, but we're trying to make it easily available for parents. They just have to type in the title of the book. It will pop up, and you'll see it on the little thing. If it has our indicator, it's a little rainbow trans sign, and then there's a CRT. Potential violation is fascinating. I had a librarian ask me for this.